This is Island in the Basement, episode 16. Graham sat in the desert in Francois' mind to see what it'd be like to fight fire creatures alone. They circled him for 10 minutes. He felt a human sacrifice was in order. He was hoping Francois would come in when he made the signal, but Francois was in the washroom. Francois finally jumps in to save Graham, takes out the fire creatures before they can inseminate and replicate again. Remind me why you thought this was a good idea. Hey, I almost had those guys covered. I shut down 4 fire creatures that were just about to maul you in the head. It's fun, right? No, this is not fun. What part of returning magic stones to dream sorcerers is fun? Where are we going anyways? 7 minutes. What? 7 minutes. 7 blocks approximately. And what do we do if the wizards turn us to stone? Turn ourselves back. Listen, I'm gonna put a little miniature version of myself dancing on my head so they know I'm magic. You didn't think I was gonna let us go in unharmed? Harmed, did you? Just making sure. Suddenly, Duke and Catsback Jackson are heard running out of the bushes. Did you guys teleport into the dream machine? Yeah, what do you think we're doing here? Yeah, it was rhetorical. You guys can't be here right now. The wizard is coming to meet us. He said if I bring anyone, he would start shooting us all, turning us to stone. The wizard walks into the room, the look of horror on his face. And that threat still stands! The wizard starts shooting in all directions as fast as his slow arms could move. And accidentally shot a mirror, ricocheting the bullet back to him. I never thought I'd die like this. Turning to stone! It! And the wizard died, only to reveal a little boy from behind him. He looked sad the wizard died. CBJ's heart broke a little that day. Oh, don't cry, little boy. We can turn them back. No, don't. CBJ shoots the wizard back to life, and the wizard starts screaming at them, just like before, proceeding to shoot Francois and turn him to stone. Graham quickly turns the wizard to stone and Francois back, only for it to make the child burst into tears again. He then brings the wizard back, only tied up. The child runs to the wizard and starts stroking his forehead in panic. It's okay, Brett, I'm fine. These horrible people will not prevail. Stop hurting him. Sorry, he was trying to kill us. Now, what's it going to be, wizard? The wizard smiles and turns half the room to the crew's living room, and half the room to the wizard's living room. Sit and relax, Brett. Today you're going to learn how wizards duel. The wizard turns half the objects in the room into things the crew like. Old Roman statues, electronics, art. Then you turn half of the things in the room into everything opposite of them. What do we do? I got this. Graham wishes for half of the things the wizard and Brett own to be turned into things they really like, and the other half to be turned into whatever the opposite of them is. At first, everything was quite literally teddy bears, race cars, posters, and jewels. But suddenly the wizard's friends started appearing, and the crew started to freak out. They wished for 10 protective titanium layers to guard them from the wizards, only to watch the titanium turn into marshmallow as it appears. You see, to defeat anyone and wizard in the universe, You must become friends with the most opposite beings from you in the east, west, and north. Together we are unstoppable! Everyone sat shaking, preparing for a lot of pain, except for CBJ. He looked at his friends with a heart that pumped, purple jewels of love through its veins. For the people that were most opposite of him than any wizard, witch, warlock in the universe. Duke blankly looked at the wall and said, "Why can't we see these obstacles?" CBJ got angry and shouted, "No one is more original than me and my friends. We're unstoppable. You shouldn't have messed with the sun." The wizard stared deeply and evil-like at CBJ. CBJ looks to the left, then to the right. Has an idea. What he does is he takes all the things opposite of him, and he starts loving them. The wizards are too busy holding their guts laughing. They don't notice for 2 minutes. "I think they're distracted. Come on, start loving everything you hate. What they're doing is seeing if we contribute to the universe's problem by ignoring and destroying what we hate, instead of changing and loving what we think is ugly." "I don't see how they would have had the upper hand." "Well, you see, when a grand and likely occurrence can happen, people on both sides know they can make this happen, but don't. The punishments are worse than you could ever imagine. Now quick, find out what is beautiful in the ugly." The crew try and love all the things they thought were ugly. Ladybugs. And old cheese. The wizards snap out of their snickering and notice the crew. They're caught onto the scene they were setting. The wizards look behind them and see hundreds of cats and dogs. Shivering, they look at the crew and see Francois with a giant glue gun and bags full of catnip. Francois shoots a bunch of glue onto the wizards and a bunch of catnip onto the wizards. Then he takes some dog treats. Super glues to the wizards too. Francois bends his finger, waving his hand goodbye. Slowly the wizards get eaten alive. We gotta stop going on adventures alone. This is the kind of stuff that happens.